The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Commodores.
And people still fill in the stands. And he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Lewis wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd down, going up top. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. You could win a lot of trivia challenges if you ask how long's it been since Memphis had a losing season. They've reeled off 11 straight winning campaigns, and Ryan Silverfield does it without big-time recruits.
No, but he has got great balance on offense. Very, very creative on that side of the football. And over the years, whoever's been the head coach and play caller, that's one thing they've seemed to do. They're a very, very tough out year in, year out.
Explosive offense. That's what you always expect. No matter who plays, come and go, these offenses are always fun to watch, high-flying, and put up a bunch of points.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Motion from the wideout. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the runner paid the price on that one. Nobody blocked the middle linebacker. He came through that hole unencumbered and laid the lumber on that tackle for loss.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's crossed. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Memphis picking up the tempo. Lewis wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he makes the catch. And the Tigers will have a first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lewis to throw. Back open in the middle. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. 1st play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Alexander. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch.
There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Keep it on the ground. Jukes his way for more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's cross. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Tigers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we'll have a shake-up in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Ohio was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Athens. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Using the quick game. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Snagged in the middle, it's Alexander. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's in open space downfield. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Hoskins. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Turns it loose. Pulls it in. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown Doors!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Commodores will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Gets it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led him to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. He's now got 78 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
17.
Looking for blockers. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Bonifant. Breaks into the open. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lewis wants to pass. Time to take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, you got to be precise with that throw if you're the QB, right? It's a corner route. It's against man coverage, so you got to get it out early, and you got to put it out over the shoulder of the receiver so he can catch it for a big gain.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cross. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Memphis.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Lewis to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. To use its first time out of the half. And the Commodores buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 20, he's got space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
First down, Commodores.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
25.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. To the air on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Lewis wants to pass. On target to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lofts one high and deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Memphis will be forced to punt. A low line drive and not his best work. Nestles it in at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the air, it's Pavia. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. The give on the option. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
With the catch, it's Alexander. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Back to throw, it's Pavia. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz, you may have to sell out, you might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession and give yourself a chance to win. Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Quickly complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got his 1st and goal.
And, man, that's a little frustrating. I like the job by the quarterback. Get the ball out. Let your receiver make the play. But just understand when the play's over. Like, I'm not going to cut that back up. I want to get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offense offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up 14 over Washington. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Caught behind the line. It's Croft. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Lewis to throw. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Tosses it incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Wants to go up top. Got it! Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just...
Turning it on! Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things